So I'm delighted to this afternoon be with Amber. Amber, I won't try to pronounce your surname, Chidagaski.
Actually, yeah, well
Chid.
done, thank you.
Okay, okay. Look, some of the other names are a lot easier to pronounce on the this coming Thursday evening. Anna Harper, nice and easy. Although
Yeah,
Stefan's is a little bit tricky, Stefan Canavan. But forget about the names for a moment. Let's just look at what they've done. 10 million. I can't even say it, to be fair. I'm struggling to say it. 10 million worth of development in the last less than 2 years, 18 months, that they've managed to source and develop it now across the UK. So it's not just London. In fact, places like Portsmouth, um, the Manchester area, they're working on a 22-unit development. Plus, there's a panel in the evening as well, and some nice, easy names. Well, I say easy names to pronounce. So I'm not sure if I get Ranjan's name completely right, but we've got Ranjan Bhattacharya. What he doesn't know about HMOs is not worth knowing. He's got over 300 units. Look, you've got the likes. It's amazing, isn't it? The panel. It's nice,
yeah,
Amber, that I've got the likes of some new, fresh people as well. The likes of
yeah,
Carolina Adamczyk.
yeah,
She's raised funding through Simple Equity. The likes of Torpotes, who's got his own platform as well.
yeah,
There's Luke Skelton, who's focused on sourcing,
yeah.
and Cam on commercial. The focus of the panel is looking about getting out of the rat race in 2017. Who are you looking forward to most on the particular Thursday evening, the event co-hosted by Julie Hogbin?
I mean, Ranjan's always a favourite of mine because he's got 25 or more years experience, and he's really a cautious. He's old school, a cautious investor. He knows when to buy, how much to buy below market value, and he's always current with the current trends. He knows moving forward that maybe flips over the next 2 or 3 years are quite possibly more risky. He's saying that for the next 3 or 4 years, buy and hold might be a really good strategy. Fill your boots, he says, when there's an uncertain market. Really, really, really comes forward with some amazing, stuff. And he always respects the fact that there are beginners in the room. And so he's not always just getting carried away. And for that reason, I think he doesn't always want to be known as being the commercial property man, but he can turn his hand to those other older things. On the other end of the scale, you've got Anna Harper, who, as you say, is within sort of 2 years. But I mean, I remember when Anna started her career journey, she had a 70, 80-hour work week, and she was turning up to crewing in the evening and getting home and emailing you at 1:30 in the morning, sort of, nice to meet you. And so she's really done. She's put it in. She's put the effort in. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. She's followed the hard work from the very beginning.
Do you know what I find fascinating, Amber? I won't cut you off too much. I find John Corrie won't be on the panel this time. He'd be attending towards the end of the meet, but I noticed
Yeah,
the amount of influence in the room. With the likes of Anna. John's worked with Anna or helped Anna. I'm sure there's been Anna does definitely attend John's meets as well, and I'm sure there's been an influence there. I know Carolina as well, quite well connected to John in terms of
yeah,
spoke
yeah,
at
yeah,
John.
yeah, yeah.
So, but sorry to interrupt you because you were in a good flow there. So let's keep going.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is that I don't know if you know this, but Tor Portis, when I first met Tor, he was putting together lease options in central London,
Sure,
and
yeah,
he was doing quite well. And then there came a time when he wouldn't look at anything less than £1 million. He just had like other mentees that could do that for him. And now he's gone back to the good old-fashioned looking at distressed sellers and then deciding, is it a lease option or is it we buy? Is it delayed completion? And he's got the skills and the money to put deals together. And he's another very honest person up front, tell you what he's doing and how he's doing it. So you've got Anna, Ranjan Bhattacharya, Tor Portis, Anna's partner, Stefan, who's
Stefan.
really, really, really good at giving you, he's like very complimentary to Anna, and he's got a lot more building experience himself.
Sure, a PM.
And then there was another name that you mentioned that I'm...
Well, just to summarise, so the evening is going to be co-hosted with Julie Hogbin. It's going to be less of me and much more of Julie involved in the evening.
Yeah,
She's going to be chairing the panel. I mentioned the likes of Luke Skelton, who's sourcing
yeah,
deals for quite a while now. You've got the likes of Tor Portes, as I say, Amcam for commercial property.
yeah,
I forgot to mention Elliot Hughes as well. So it's actually
Uh-huh.
quite an action-packed panel. So I'm really delighted how the panels come
Yeah.
together.
Is Julie Hogbin quite good at LinkedIn profiling?
Well, I would say personally, Julie's strength is twofold: reaching untapped markets in terms of
Right.
the international market as well, not in terms of property, but in terms of utilizing networking to the full.
Right.
So that's where
Right.
Julie's strength is. She's an author, investor, wrote
Right.
the book which focused on goal setting and why people can move
Right.
mountains and others can't, looking at that aspect. And Julie's a HMO investor herself.
Right. So remind me if Anna's doing the first bit
Yeah,
on.
Anna and Stefan have got a presentation
Right.
coming up, so that's one
Huh?
part of the evening. You've also got a panel, plus Augusta Oyenke Iluma is going to do a short property finance update.
I like Augusta actually. I think she's a really honest IFA. You know, she takes the information that's been given to her from the top guys, the lenders and everything, brings it down to you. Yeah, I think she's really enthusiastic about her work. So really, this Thursday is actually a well above average event for any decent property event, really.
Sure.
What time does it normally start? Is it about 6:30?
6:30, yeah, goes on until goes on until about 9:30. It's going to be tricky, Amber, because normally on Friday mornings I've got something planned early in the morning, and I've got to try to fit Thursday evening and early Friday morning, because although I say it finishes at 9:30, because of the proximity to the station, it's yards away from London Bridge Station. You know, some people stay there to midnight. You know, the last times we've been there. Look, Amber, I'm just going to say huge thanks for you taking time out today. I've got a packed schedule coming up in terms of events. You know, it's quite easy for me to rattle on. Although for people,
Brendan, my top tip to anybody who has not woken up to 2017 is maybe 6 months behind on the thinking, needs to come to this or other events where you've got Ranjan and Anna who are tearing it up. You've got Tor Portis, a very niche market where, you know, he'll find the deal and ask you to either develop with us or crowd with us. A lot of experience in the room. I think they need to bring their business cards along, shake some hands, and make some money.
sure. Amber, I look forward to seeing you there on the evening. Look forward to seeing the audience as well. I know one of the questions people keep asking me, is it going to be recorded? Look, I'm looking at recording my day events, not my evening events. So my next day event, likely to be in central London, is on June the 10th, as I say, and I'm more or less in the venue right now where it's taking place. I'm just finalising details. However, my evening events, then they're not going to be recorded, but the one-day event in June, I do plan to have that recorded as well. So that's one of the key benefits for the members is access to those videos. So as I say, I'm going to shoot off, Amber, and I look forward to seeing you this coming Thursday. You were going to say something, Amber, before I cut you off?
Just remind me about the networking afterwards. You go to the bar at 9:30.
Yeah, about 9:30, and you know, some people will stay. It's a lovely bar. It's a nice, refreshing hotel as well, next to the Shard, and some people do stay there quite a long time afterwards. Now, you know, networking is so vital, particularly looking at where Anna and Stefan met. They met at a networking event, and they've done in the region of £10 million worth of sourcing and development over the less than 2 years. So that's, you know, it's not just the people who are speaking or the panel, it's also... So, Amber, just want to say huge thanks for you taking time out today. Huge thanks to the listeners as well.
Top tip for the bar afterwards. The top tip would be if you sit on John Corey's table, chances are he'll buy all the drinks.
Okay.
So just you know, that means that the evening's paid for itself.
So I'm going to shoot off, Amber. Thanks for the moment.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.